Hello and welcome back to Bannerlord. Now, there has been a little bit of a development, I gotta say. I'm pretty happy to speak about this because Balticand, which I have no idea if that's how you say it, but Balticand, as you can see right here, has been taken back. And, and also apparently Yana has already gotten pregnant. That was pretty quick. Byron, you scoundrel, yes. He seems to be getting down to business relatively fast. Anyway, I've just been doing a little bit of smithing here. I've just been breaking down a bunch of bandit-related weapons and things like that, and smithing has been leveled up a little bit with some of our other companions as well, because let's face it, look at this. You could just literally level up your smithing really, really quickly with these guys. And basically, I'm just going to use them just to get charcoal, and then I'll just smelt it all myself. And that seems to be working quite nicely, so we're just going to smelt all of this, as you can see. There we go. And that did not level up my smithing one bit. I have no idea why. Oh yeah, it's probably because I haven't spec'd into smithing. That's probably the reason. I guess it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, because I'm not really going to be focusing on it that much. So yeah, we're just going to leave it the way it is. And then we're going to just take a quick look and see where I can sell it for the most. It seems like Saniopa sells, well, buys it for the most. Yeah, wow, that's actually kind of expensive. Ah, we just came from there, hilariously enough. And it's all the way over there. I guess I could go over there. But, I mean, I am technically an independent, you know, a free spirit. And we don't really need to worry about anyone attacking us, really. So I can kind of just take my time and wander around and not really worry about anything, apart from the fact that my money situation is slowly draining our funds, which is not exactly great. But that's exactly the reason why I am heading on over to this town, because we will be able to enter the marketplace and sell these things for an... why is it now can sell at Mysia for 397? Did I just go the wrong way? Yeah. You know, I actually wonder what would happen if we became a vassal now. I wonder what kind of fief we would actually get. But yeah, anyway, let's sell this stuff here. And it says can buy at Saniopa. See, I was getting the wording a little bit mixed up in my head, and I thought to myself, oh, I can. They're gonna buy this for a good amount of money? Nah. See, that's the thing. We need to look for can sell for this. So yeah, I did get that a little bit confused in my brain there. So my apologies, but we are hopefully not making any kind of mistake right now. And I can just sell all of this for a massive amount of cash, as you can see. And we can also sell our armor, a little bit of armor. Actually, do I want to sell any of this armor? Because we could theoretically give some of it to some of our new friends. Peder are most likely here to benefit from something. There we go. Then we can just sell the rest. And there you go, 6.9. Absolutely insane. Now, I'm actually going to just look at a couple of villages here, because they might... Wow, there's actually a lot of cotton around here, isn't there? It would be really nice to make some kind of linen area here, because then you can make, well, something out of that. I'm not entirely sure. Some kind of clothes, I guess. Anyway, there's hardwood here, iron ore, cotton as well. Right, well, I've basically just been attempting to get back to Khuzait territory, as I said beforehand in the previous episode. I did not really want to be that deep in Empire territory. I'm not a big fan of... I'm going to say that I'm not a big fan of the Empire in general, mainly because of Barney's series. So maybe I'm a little bit biased, because they have been a big pain in Barney's side, let's just say that. But no doubt they have a very cool culture to them. I think that they have very nice unit designs. I feel like their unit designs are really cool. Their armor designs are really cool too. But of course, the obligatory fact that they are just so powerful in almost every way, with the exception of one archetype of unit, they're not very good at... what is it now again? I can't remember. Someone made a tier list or something of all the factions, And I was looking at it, and I was thinking to myself, wow, yeah, the Empire is just fantastic. They've just got some great stuff. And you can't really do anything about it, you know? There's 3 factions that use those kinds of units, and it's just very difficult to kind of make that work. But, oh well, seems like that guy is running away from me. I don't know why. I can never catch those guys. I really can't ever catch them. Okay, so there is actually a task here that we might be able to do. The oil presser needs help with step bandits. Of course he does. Of course he does. All right, yeah, so why not? Let's do some battling against some step bandits. I think that might be quite fun because I haven't really done that much manual fighting at all. And 3 groups. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. I could send my companions to do this, but I personally feel like it would be quite fun to do it nevertheless. So we'll do that. Now, I think this will be quite easy because I think that the task spawns in a bunch of step bandits in the area and allows you to do what you need to do, basically, by giving you targets to go after. And I actually forgot once again. There we go. See, there's a whole bunch of them right there, but I actually forgot to sell my prisoners over here. Okay, so we could theoretically do an auto-resolve here and very easily win. I'm actually unsure whether I want to do that and then just fight the 9 over there manually. I'm going to do an auto-resolve and see how many I lose. Wow, I actually did lose 6. I lost 6 people. What did I lose, though? Khuzait Raiders. Well, I have the most of those. Yeah, so that's the point. Probably not the best idea to auto-resolve at this point in my tactics development because my tactics is still reasonably low. And I don't really want to be in a situation where I'm basically throwing guys into the fire and basically not having any way of keeping them alive. But we did gain a medicine skill from that, and we hunted. Yeah, there we go. 2 out of 3. Okay, phew. I was a bit worried there for a second. I thought to myself, oh, they're going to cheat me out of one group, but no, they didn't. So that's good. Anyway, let's continue onward here. See if maybe I'm gonna do some lancing. I feel like lancing is fun. Let's do some of that. Let's try and take someone's clothes off again, shall we? I think that would be quite funny, especially considering in the previous episode I took that guy's clothes off with a damage value of 69. I don't know whether you noticed that, but that is absolutely hilarious. And can I do some damage here? Nope. Nope. Okay. How about some bowmanship then? Oh. Oh, I did not want to hit the horse. Oh well. Maybe I'm slowing him down a little bit. Maybe. This is actually hilarious because the step bandits fight in exactly the same way that we do. And it's kind of like the same kinds of units up against each other. They're just all running in a circle. Okay. Well, I'm going to try and do a little bit of a charge here. Really wish my horse was a bit faster. I really do. Let's do some manual attacks. Because it seems like that is going to be required for me to do any damage whatsoever here. There we go. Take out that raider. That's what you get. And I do think I need to level up my polearm skill a little bit more as well. I think that might be quite advantageous for us. Oh, this guy's on his lonesome. He's done. Thank you. And there's my horse. My horse is gone. But I should be absolutely fine. Hello. Come on over here. I would appreciate it. Oh, well, you know what? I'm just going to get out my bow, see what I can do. Oh, I actually thought I hit him for a second there. But I'm very good at hitting the horses. That's why I used to be called Horse Slayer back in the day. Believe it or not. Now someone's pushing me. Are you serious? Did you see that? There was someone pushing me? I think that was one of my own troops or something. Now, come on, Byron. Don't be like Barney. Don't shoot your own units. I would appreciate it very much. Okay, there we go. That is fine. Very good. And we didn't lose anyone, or we basically lost a very small amount. So, in general, I would say that unless you're fighting looters or something that you know is going to be super easy to fight, you probably don't want to do an auto-resolve, because you're probably going to end up losing more units than is good. So, yeah, that might be a good idea. All right, so Yana, let's have a look at what she's wearing. We can potentially give her some upgrades. And Oh, she can actually use this, but she's using a better horse. Wow. Oh, yeah, yeah. We actually gave her that horse, if I recall. So there's that. Anyway, there's another thing for him. And Bidal is looking pretty good right now. He's got a pretty decent... Oh, he's actually got a really decent horse as well. I actually wonder, who did I give this to? Because this was my tournament win, if you recall. And I'm not entirely sure if I gave it to Bidal or if I gave it to Yana. I think she probably already had a pretty decent horse. So it's probably not necessary for me to give her anything. This guy can use this, so I suppose I will give him this new horse. And that's it. All right. So we've already kitted out a bunch of our guys. And that is fine. All right, so I can just loot all. And there we are. Okay, so we gained 800. We increased our relation with the oil presser guy. And that is what we want to do. Just task after task after task. Try and do as many of those as possible. Give us the advantage in the long run. And is there anything else that I can really equip here? No, there isn't. And there's another 900 for us. Wow, we are raking in the cash, aren't we? Look at this. I've got 8.7. That's really nice. I would not have expected me to get the money so quickly considering my... Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, my wool weavery is actually doing quite well now for some reason. I really don't know why that is. That's kind of strange, but well, never mind. Okay, so let's just smelt a couple more things. Do I not have enough energy? Yeah, I don't. Does anyone else have energy? Yeah, Yana has energy, amusingly enough. So, yeah, she doesn't have... I think she has... nothing in smithing either. She has no focus points or anything like that. Speaking of focus points, I should probably go in here and have a look and see if anyone is actually missing out on some specializations or something. As you can see, her steward skill is actually really good. Her tactics skill is really good as well, as you can see right here. Look at this. Archers deliver 60% more damage in simulations in forests. So if I fight in forests, our archers are going to absolutely murder everything. I wonder whether horse archers are counted as archers in that description. That's a thing that I don't know. So we might be better off than I think, or worse off, dependent on what it actually is. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so Shapesht actually likes us a lot, so I was hoping that maybe we could get something from them, but that is not happening. And you can see here that this village is actually being raided at the moment. I would love to be able to potentially join them before anything happens. And I know that a lot of people do want us to create our own faction. I did say in the previous episode that that might be something that we would like to do. But of course, the thing that I probably want to try and do primarily is to try and earn a lot of money. Because that is basically the thing that will lead us to victory in the end. Being able to have a lot of throwaway cash that really doesn't impact how you do in the game, you know? So having something where you can literally just be like, oh, okay, yeah, I want to buy that armor, I can just buy that armor. I want to buy that upgraded horse or that bow or whatever, then I can do that too. And I don't need to worry about earning cash in the later stages of the game. That's the kind of thing that I'm hoping we'll be able to do. And we're getting some tactics there as well. That's quite nice to see. And amusingly enough, I didn't actually get that much tactic skill from killing those large groups of steppe bandits in the previous episode as well. And it says in the description of the tactic skill itself, it says you have to do battles where you're potentially outnumbered and, you know, so on, to actually gain skill points in that. And I don't expect to level up immediately, of course, because it is quite a lengthy process to level up in this. So I don't expect to level up every single time. Alright, Looter. I'm going to have a look at him. Alright, so they become Imperial Legionaries and then go into those guys. So they will become Imperial units, but personally I don't really want Imperial units in my army, at least in this playthrough. If I want to win super easily, then I might play with the Imperials. No offense. If anyone is playing with the Imperials, then that is completely up to you. I just feel like the units are very strong, so it would be a little bit of an easier time. Maybe. I mean, I know that some people have actually said that the Northern Empire tends to lose very, very fast, so maybe there are some changes in terms of, strength disparity, I guess you could say. But as I say, it's a sandbox. You can literally play however you want to play and have fun doing it, and it's just great. It really is. Ah, who's this? Right. No. Yeah, just run away. Just run away very much. Because, let's face it, we do not want someone that doesn't have a good party skill or has really, really strong combat skills to be in our army. Bear in mind that my clan actually has 3 more spaces in terms of companions right now, which is actually really nice. Oh yeah, that actually reminds me, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change my clan role to surgeon, because I currently have 36 medicine, and this is the best thing that we pretty much have. So I'm going to make Yana into our quartermaster, because she actually has 100 in steward, and I think that that is probably going to be the best thing that we can get for her. And does anyone have scouting skill? That's tactics. Does anyone have scouting? Because if they do, then I can make them... No, he's got 0 and he has 40, so I guess I can make him the scout, but it's still not ideal, is it? So we'll just do that and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm just going to try and find... Oh, deliver the herd. Okay, yeah, sure. We can deliver the herd. No problem at all. That's going to be pretty easy for us. Hello, why are you looking up at me? I don't know why. I must be on my horse very close by to you indeed. Okay, so 10 step horses. So someone has mentioned, actually a couple of people mentioned, that this quest, you do not need to hand the guy the full 10. You don't need to hand him the full 10. You can... Oh, wow. That's a big load of looters, isn't it? Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty crazy. But anyway, you don't need to hand the full 10 of step horses or cows or sheep or whatever to the guy. You can hand him half, and you'll be able to keep the other half, or you can sell the other half. More than likely, you'll just sell the other half and then go on from there. Personally, I'm not entirely sure if I can pull that off, so I'm a bit worried about it. You know, I'm usually worried about those kinds of things where I... can potentially take advantage of a quest, but if I mess it up, which is more than likely, considering, you know, Byron is Barney's son and everything, so, you know, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree in this case, potentially, then don't really want to have a situation where we could potentially mess up the quest and then, you know, make people hate us. So that's a thing that I'm kind of wanting to avoid. Are these guys wanting to fight? Hello? Come back here, please. I would very much like to fight you. I mean, I need to get this up, actually. Okay, 6.6, 6.5. Oh, unlucky, sir. Unlucky. I will be able to catch you eventually. It's actually kind of hilarious. I would have been able to catch them much, much faster if I had disbanded my prisoners, and indeed if I had more people on their feet, because I currently have a bunch of wounded, which of course is making things a bit difficult for us. But we're just going to auto-delegate once again. That seems to be the best way that we can do things at the moment with our horse archers, especially considering these enemies are pretty much the same thing as us, so I kind of have to take a pretty swift approach to dealing with them. I can't just, you know, dilly-dally all over the place. I kind of have to make a decision relatively fast, and so auto-delegating is generally the way to go in that regard. Even though it might not be what I actually want to do, it's kind of the thing that needs to be done relatively fast, because otherwise they're going to be on us and we're not going to have any kind of formation, and it's just going to be a terrible, terrible thing. But Byron did level up. Fantastic. Let's see if we can do some clothes removing, yes. Clothes removal service at your beck and call. I was going to say at your service again. No, that doesn't really make sense. Hello. Ah, hello there. Oh, goodbye. 694 damage. That is just insanity. That is enough to just completely blow your clothes off, isn't it? Yes, I'm sure. Anyway, unfortunately we did not blow the clothes off that guy. So let's see if I can maybe do it on this one. I don't know how that even happened, to be honest. I think that is hilarious. Okay, so let's see if I can just lance him to death a little bit. Oh, nice. There we go. That was a pretty decent hit. I think I might actually die in this particular fight, because this guy really does seem to want to eliminate me. And while I am trying to stay in his blind spot, he is making it a little difficult. Alright, let's try for a couch. Which one to go for? This one. Ah, we killed it. We killed his horse. Did not want to do that, but oh well. Oh, I went for the head. Yes, there we go. I think I might die, maybe. This is a good opportunity. Take that, headshot. Yes. And now that guy's going to try and shoot me, and hopefully I will be able to hit him. Oh, no, never mind. He actually got taken out by someone else, which I don't mind because I was just about to die, I think. Anyway, there you go. Nice victory for us. 3 deaths, literally nothing. And, oh no, some of the borrowed troops actually died. Oh dear. Oh no, that is actually kind of bad. Because he said that most of them should return to him if possible. I don't really want to fail the quest, so I'm hopeful that that is going to give us enough experience to level up the rest of them. I think it did. Wait, why am I dismissing these guys? I was literally just about to dismiss them. That would have been hilarious and a total Barney thing to do, wouldn't it? Okay, well, let me just continue to look out for looters. Oh, hello. Big amount of looters right there. Yes, come back here, please. Very nice. Wow, there's just a huge amount of looters in this area. I wonder whether there's a very lucrative hideout. There we go. Level up that. Yes, level up our medicine skill some more. Oh, yes, speaking of leveling up, I do want to go and do that. Let me actually just take a look at my inventory here. How are we doing in terms of... Oh, wow. We're doing absolutely fine in terms of our inventory load at the moment. So let's go into our character screen here. Okay, so I've maxed out tactics. That is the only thing I can really do right now. So that's absolutely fine. And the best thing that I can do now is just increase our learning rate for our medicine. I personally feel like medicine is going to be super important for us. Like, for example, look at this. Wounded members party speed penalty decreasing by 50%. So amazing. That really is so amazing. And then, of course, we have high morale, bonus 10% healing rate, 30% siege bombardment casualties get wounded instead of killed. Wow, that's an insanely good skill. 30% chance to basically prevent all deaths. Or shall we say 30% of all casualties are prevented. That is actually really cool. I like that a lot. So we'll just continue to do these little auto-resolves here because we, of course, do have those borrowed troops. And hopefully they're not all dead. I feel like most of them have died. Have they? Yeah, well, most of them. Just 2 of them, actually. Why aren't these guys actually leveling up a little bit faster? I should really move them to the top of the list. That might make a bit of a difference. Not entirely sure about that. But anyway, we do have the herd, so I will be making my way back over here. More looters. Guess we'll have to fight them. And bear in mind that I don't have the ability to actually go into fights right now because I am... Oh, I actually do now. But beforehand, I was too wounded to be able to enter. Oh, there we go. There's some more tactics skill. Very nice indeed. We are over our prisoner limit, so I won't be taking any more looters at the moment. And we're getting so many armor pieces. It's going to be so fun to actually head into the town and actually start selling these things. A lot of steppe bandits in the area. Not surprised. There are a lot of hideouts that we have not taken care of course. As you can see, there's another one right there. And how many are actually there? Not many. Hello. I think this might seem like somewhere we want to go, but I don't really want to go there while we still have to level up these troops. It's kind of killing my vibe a little bit. That's not particularly good. I would much prefer to head into the hideout right now and take it out, because that's going to give us some really nice relation with all the notables in the area, and it's going to give us a lot of food as well. I'm actually running a little bit low on food, so it would be pretty advantageous. Maybe I can do it, maybe I can't. I just don't want to see them die. That's the main issue. Oh wow, look at that. I had 1 day remaining because I've been dilly-dallying a little bit too much. So there you go. We have now returned. the steppe horses to their rightful destination. Hello there. Alright, yep, there you go. Take it. Your relation has increased by 5, and do we get relation with her as well, or just with that guy? No, just with that guy. Wow, really? That's a bit sad. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so let's go to the trade screen here. Just gonna sell my armor real fast. Do I want to do that right away, actually? I always feel like I'm a bit paranoid now because I don't want to let any good armor upgrades be missed, but I am literally just fighting bandits at the moment. So it's quite unlikely that anything is going to be super good. But as you can see, look at that. 1,300. 1,300 from that. Pretty crazy money. And we can also sell our prisoners as well. That's going to be another 400. And we're going to get roguery leveled up too, which I very much appreciate. I was thinking maybe we should do a tournament. I don't really want to do a tournament if I am in a situation like this where I'm at 45% HP. It's just not going to be very... It's not going to be good at all. I'm just going to die in one hit every single time. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait here. Hopefully my medicine skill... How fast do we actually heal here? Oh, my surgeon skill is terrible. Look at this. 0.7 increase. And I have a base of 2. That is just so bad. If I had a little bit more, like 0.5, then I think that that could be quite good. But as it stands, my medicine skill is just so low. It really is kind of embarrassing. But oh well, never mind. Guess I can't really do much about that. What I do want to do, though, is if I do become a vassal, I could potentially call for armies, and then I could level up my leadership skill. And if we take a look at my leadership right here, you can see that leadership is really very important for at least the first skill, because that gives you the medium XP bonus per day to tier 1, 2, 3 troops. And that is a fantastic skill in my opinion, because if you take a look at these troops right here, for example, these borrowed troops, they probably would have leveled up by now if I had that skill, you know? It just makes a whole world of difference. Okay, so we're going to just go into the hideout now. We're going to wait until nightfall. You know, it's actually amazing how many steppe bandits are actually in the area. Pretty crazy amounts, and it's a little bit intimidating to see all these parties running around, because you make one misstep and then they're all gonna gang up on you. You know, if you lose a bunch of units in one particular battle and then all of a sudden you've got literally like no people in your army, it's going to be very, very damaging. Or at least not no people, but you're going to have, you know, less people in your army if you, end up taking a lot of casualties in one of them. And it's going to be kind of harsh. But anyway, I think that's going to be 2 kills for me. Yeah, pretty nice. Haven't really taken too many casualties. Actually, none at the moment. But this guy is actually shooting us from very far distance. Oh, look at that. I actually hit him from all the way over here. Pretty nice. And maybe I can take him down. There we go. I actually don't do too badly as long as the enemy just stands there. As long as they just stand there and let me hit them, that's basically it. But anyway, we're going to tell my forces just to charge in here so they can do their bloodhound thing where they can detect where the enemy is. And we will just follow them happily behind them and we'll do pretty well. Anyway, there's actually something that I wanted to bring up. I have just noticed, or actually I noticed in the previous episode, but I did forget to mention it. Have you noticed how our companions' names are based on colors of some kind? So, for example, we have Badur, the Grey Falcon, and we have Bidal, the Golden, and so on. And I think that's actually going to be pretty cool. I wonder whether there are more companions based on colors like that. So, things like the Silver Fox, or the Green Dragon, or whatever the case may be. I don't know, I'm just giving examples here. But I think that could be a lot of fun and a nice theme to potentially go for. Because I know I said I was going to recruit only Khuzait, Azrai kind of culture companions. And I think that generally is a pretty cool thing that I will most likely stick to, because I highly doubt there will be a lot of people with colors in their names. And indeed titles. But, there might very well be a couple more, and I just wondered whether that would be cool or not. Maybe it will be, maybe it won't. But anyway, I'm not going to be not going to be fighting a duel here. personally don't think I will be able to with my current skills, especially in melee combat. You know me. I don't have very good melee combat skills, especially with Byron at the moment. So I'm not going to say. So I'm going to say I don't have the skills to pay the bills at this point, and we will hopefully be able to defeat him. Oh, he's dead. There we go. Where are all the rest? Are they all dead? No. There we go. We can actually do something here. No, they're all dead. Okay. Well, that was actually a lot easier than I anticipated. I thought we might end up losing a whole bunch, but we just lost one Crusade Raider, which is not a big deal. That is not too bad. Alright, a bunch of peasants. I was actually hoping that the infantry that they had in their prisoner's hold would be a little better than that, but oh well. Not a big deal, because that's the whole point I did it, to get the, well, the medicine increase is always nice as well, but the whole point I did it is for the relation increase with the notables and things like that. Oh, look at this. We actually have someone. Oh, family feud. All right. Well, you know how family feud goes, so I will be doing that off screen. And otherwise, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.